This little decode came together as I was working on a trending story. Sprinter Fred Curley, who was in some kind of recent racing event. I don't know exactly. I can't remember what it was called. But when I was working on that story, I'm like, dang, this guy kind of looks like Chris Bosh. And then I just looked up Chris Bosh and I noticed some connections with Peyton Manning. And remember, um, Peyton Manning, legendary quarterback, Chris Bosh. Remember, he was a member of the Miami Heat in that little kind of like a short time frame of a dynasty. If it even reached that level, I'm not sure, with D Wade and LeBron James. And I believe he might have been drafted by the Raptors, but he was a member of the Raptors as well. And you see legendary athletes, they share what Google says is a coincidental birthday. Chris Bosh and Peyton Manning. Now that's March 24th, and are celebrated for their unmatched basketball and football IQs. Both players masterfully adapted their playing styles to win multiple championships and solidify their status as all-time greats in their respective sports. Peyton Manning probably a little bit higher tier in his sport than Chris Bosh. But regardless, they have that same birthday, March 24th. They have a Texas connection also. Um, Peyton Manning's brother's son, and I believe that's Cooper Manning, kind of off the top of the head. Arch Manning, football quarterback at Texas. And Chris Bosh, a Texas Mr. Basketball in high school. You see that jersey there? Dallas, Lincoln. And remember, Peyton Manning went to Tennessee, which also starts with a T. Drafted by Toronto was Chris Bosh, starts with a T. Look at how close their names are. Christopher Bosh is his real name, supposedly. Well, Chris, short for Christopher. Christopher Bosh in the ordinal cipher has 183. Peyton Manning has 184. Very close. That 183 is perfect for his teammate on the Heat, LeBron James. LeBron James equals 183. Look at their jersey numbers. Isn't that wild? Peyton Manning, 18. And look for the Raptors. Number 4 for Chris Bosh. That's 184. And Peyton Manning has the 184 in the reverse cipher. That's just with the alphabet in reverse, and you apply the numerical value. Look at that. I believe Bosh was draft 4th as well. So he was draft 4th overall with the 4 on his jersey there. Peyton Manning has these connections with basketball, and look at how Bosh has 1 on his Heat jersey as he was first round 4th pick. Look at Peyton Manning, 68 like basketball. His full name is Peyton Williams Manning, 113 like the National Basketball Association. Now, that's not a whole lot. I have just these few connections to conclude this decode. You can see NFL has 14 as well, and Chris Bosh first round 4th pick, and he wore 1 and 4 on his jersey. separately. So notice how the National Football League, now if you're looking at their birthdays, the 24th day of the third month, look at the National Football League 253, which could convert to the 25th day of the third month, one day after their birthday. Peyton Manning with that 184, he was drafted on the 18th day of the fourth month, 184. Look, I'll show you. What day was Peyton Manning drafted? Look, 184. So his name equals 184, and he was drafted on 184, the 18th day of the fourth month by the Colts. And remember, he goes on to play for the Broncos, championships with both teams. Broncos like a Colt, right? Now look at Chris Bosh. He has 107 in the reduction cipher. What day did Chris Bosh join the Miami Heat? Look, 107. A sign and trade, the 10th day of the 7th month. 107. He joins the Heat when his full name equals 107. You see that? And notice how football equals 83. In a non-leap year, their birthdays are the 83rd day of the year. And in a leap year, in a leap year, the 84th day of the year is their birthday. Christopher Bosh equals 84. As you can see right there. And there may be some other connections, but that was news to me when I saw that Christopher Bosh. I'm kind of curious to see Arch Manning's birthday now. Let me look that up real quick. Here he is. Click right there. April 27th. Right there. A member of the Manning family, number 16. Let me just verify his dad. It is Cooper, right? Yeah, Cooper Manning. Right there. Cooper Manning. Makes me want to look at all of the brothers now. March 6th and Elu. Eli Manning. 1-3. Right there. 1-3 for the Eli birthday. All right, so yeah, again, this all started from working on the Fred Curley video, and I'm like, man, he kind of looked like Chris Bosh a little bit, and then that's what led to this, which I thought was pretty interesting. Okay, thank you for tuning in. If you're not tuning in, I still appreciate being able to do this and put these videos out. There may be more here, but I'm going to leave it at that. Chris Bosh and Peyton Manning with the same birthday.